Hey guys, this is Nick DeLeon from NickTube Studios, and today I will be doing my review of the high-grade Universal Century RX-78-2. It was released in May of 2001 and retailed at a price of 10,000 yen. I mean, not, was that, no, 1,000 yen, sorry, which would be roughly about 11, 12 bucks in US dollars now. So this is the model kit. Might as well move him a little forward. He's basically an improvement of what was the prototype of the high-grade Universal Century RGM-79 GM. The GM was a prototype in order to perfect how this model kit was designed. So, because of their similarities, articulation is not too different, so I'm not going to be going through it too much. However, I am going to mention some differences. So with the Gundam, its shoulder armors are able to go forward a little bit. Side skirts, they can go all the way depending on how high you pull up his torso, but they are going to be restricted by the skirt armor. Yeah. So pretty much everything is the same except that it's a Gundam instead of a GM. And it has the extra beam sabers. So anyways, now that that's covered, with the overall design, once again, pretty basic as it's a high-grade Universal Century kit. They decided to go something as close to how the anime model, mobile suit looked. So, however, I guess for some people who don't want to have like the 2001 version of the Gundam, there are newer versions like that comes like with a starter pack of both the Gundam and the Zakuto, which has been recolored to be more anime accurate. However, you are going to have to do a little bit of painting in the crotch piece over here. And maybe even a little bit in the head. But anyways, colors, since I painted this model kit, the blues are going to be pretty much your standard blue. Your reds are going to be standard Gundam red. You're going to have that bright yellow, and then you're going to have those clear pink beam sabers, which I'm so excited about because the RGM-79 high grade had a stick. Whites are pretty standard. Grays are pretty standard. You know the deal. Anyways, so what I did with my coloring, I did it pretty differently. This one's actually a bit rogue for model kit making, because instead of doing with the acrylics or the enamel paints, I decided to go with this. Nail polish. Yeah. The reason why I decided to choose nail polish, because I actually noticed that there's like a chemical formula that actually makes the paint more durable. So it could actually, like for the typical human fingernail, that'd be like weeks if it's like a gel. So I decided to take advantage with that with the Gundam, and the paint is a lot more durable. I love how this paint goes on the model kits. And even when it was like beat up a little bit, it actually still held together, which was I was very impressed about. So anyways, ironically, most of the nail polish, I'm sorry sister if you're watching this, I've had to steal most of your nail polish just to paint this Gundam. Except for the blue though. I actually bought that for the Gundam exclusively. But anyways, I like how the paints are more glossier and even more metallic, and you got that more vibrant varieties, which can actually be used like to make something that resembles car paint. I like that. I like how like the metallics here for the red kind of resemble that of like whatever you could probably see in like a sports car. I love it. I just love it. I don't know if it appears on camera, but the yellows are actually like a orangish yellow instead of like the bright yellows that are on the sprues. So yeah, I just love how this color scheme came out. Ironically, coincidentally also, I actually used a manicure kit to assemble this model kit. Like I had to cut it out of the sprues and then file it down with a manicure filer, which was ironic. So I guess you could say this was a Gundam made by a gay guy. Yeah. Anyways, now that we've covered our designs, I could just keep this up here. We might as well do some comparisons. We got the first grade RX-78-2. He's a bit old. He's actually my first model kit, so he's like pretty much got a broken leg, pretty much been through a bunch of crap, so yeah. He is the same height as the Gundam, it's just that he's limping a little bit. Then we also have my last reviewed RGM-79 GM. Yeah, so 1 to 144 scale kits, 5 inches tall, pretty much your standard for 1 to 144 scale model kits, unless if they're Gundam Unicorn or Sinanju. And now, finally, we might as well do a master grade. We got this guy. Boom. It's the master grade Sharzaku 2. I can't get him on camera. Anyways, here, let's move GM. So yeah, Gundam high grades, 1 to 144 scale, master grades, 1 to 100 scale, which is about 7 inches tall. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about the high grade Universal Century Gundam. Oh, shoot. Also with the accessories, besides your beam rifle, your shield, your beam sabers, you also get this hyper bazooka. Pretty cool. I love hyper bazookas. However, I was disappointed that they didn't have the Gundam hammer or the beam javelin. Favorite weapons, but they're only featured in the TV show. Anyways, the Gundam model kit on Amazon is about 11 to 12 bucks. Pretty affordable. From where I got it from, it came in about a couple of days. It's a great model kit. It's actually probably the best one to go for beginners besides the first grade kits. And it actually holds up pretty well. I like it so much. So that's all I have to say. This is the review for the high grade Universal Century Gundam. And this is Nick DeLeon from NickTube Studios.